This is 102.7 Chop FM, and you're listening to ArtsTalk. Good evening, you're listening to 102.7 Chop FM, and this is ArtsTalk. This show is dedicated to bringing the arts to Newmarket. Not just the musical arts, although we always have plenty of musicians, but any artist practicing any discipline, be the amateur or professional. If you're in the arts and you'd like to contact us to appear on this show, there are a couple of ways you can do that. You could email newmarketartscouncil@gmail.com
Or you could check us out on Facebook, ArtsTalk Radio, and send us a message there.
Excellent articulation.
Thank you.
And don't forget to tune in every Wednesday at 6 o'clock, more or less sharp.
We're musicians, so,
we
we're
show up late.
all
Does the show ever start right at 6? No.
Sometimes.
But you should tune in at 6 just in case we do start on time.
Yes.
To hear good music and find out what's going on in the arts. Tonight, we have Sohayla Smith with us. Sohayla, welcome.
Thank you.
We're so happy to have you from Shelburne, Ontario.
Yes.
Formerly a Newmartian.
Formerly from Toronto, and at some point in my life from Newmarket and from Oak Ridges, and
Is that-
The GTA, York region,
Yeah.
sort of area.
How
All
far
over
back
the
do your
place.
Newmarket's roots go, though? When were you living here?
I was 20. When I was 20 years old, I don't know what.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that was about, 40 years ago?
Oh my God.
Just kidding. That was a joke. That was a joke.
17
was a
years
joke.
ago.
So did you go to high school here? Is that
No, I went to high school in Toronto.
in Toronto?
Yeah.
Nice.
Whereabouts?
Very cool.
York Mills Collegiate.
York Mills Collegiate. You and Drake. Drake is your peeps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I
Drake
right?
and Sohayla, that's what came out.
Drake
Yeah.
and Sohayla.
Yeah. That high school's got a lot of talent coming out of it.
We're thrilled to have you here.
Thank you.
We wanted to talk a little bit about your music and your history, but maybe you should introduce the members of the band that you brought with you.
Yeah, this is Adrian Smith. He plays harmonica and guitar. And Nathan Smith is his brother, and he plays electric guitar usually, and what else? Acoustic guitar and everything else. Bass.
All of those
Piano.
things and more.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It's great
got
to
a
have
lot
you
of
all
good
here.
talent,
Great
yeah.
to have you all here. Now, Taylor posted a video on Facebook promoting tonight's show of one of the videos you've done. I don't know if you've done a bunch.
We've only done one.
Is that one?
That was
So,
Yeah,
Bridget's
that's the
one.
one. Yeah, we
Yeah.
did that one last year.
very strong country vibe there.
Yeah.
Is that your roots is playing country music?
No.
I thought it was more folky. You definitely have
It's
this folk sort of.
It's an
vibe.
Americana feel, yeah.
Cool.
No, I think my roots are all over the map, to be honest. Folk music, a little bit of jazz and blues
Bluegrass.
influence, bluegrass,
Yeah.
yeah. I love
Cool.
flat picking and stuff, so,
Nice.
yep.
Is there a banjo player in the band?
No, but we know one.
Maybe one day.
In case you need one?
You can-
Because
Do you play the banjo? Do you play the banjo?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
And in fact, whenever I hear banjo music, I want to gouge my eyes out with a
Oh,
fork.
no.
No, I'm just
David.
joking. I'm only half.
David Peters.
I'm only half.
Just kidding.
Doesn't bluegrass
Scratch
music
the
have to
banjo
have a
guy.
band?
He doesn't like the Ramones, so
I thought there
his
was a
opinion
law.
is.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just joking.
I like Rush. I'm sad.
Yeah.
Forgive me. Forgive me.
So is Bridges like the single that you're coming out with? Like Bridges is your.
Bridges is the one that we released last year in
Last year.
March. I wrote it during the ice storm. I don't know if you guys had the same ice
A couple
storm.
years ago, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Oh wait, did I write that then? I think I wrote it shortly after or shortly before.
It was last year. It was
last year? Yeah.
Last spring.
Oh no, the ice storm was the breakdown. That's the wrong song.
Yeah. Oh,
But
cool.
but we recorded that video for the CBC Searchlight competition last
Oh, I
year.
remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. So and we didn't win, but we got a video out of it.
Very
so.
cool. No,
That's
it's great.
fantastic. No, and it looked really good. It was
Yeah.
very professional.
It was super cute.
Thank you.
Yeah, really, really well
Yeah.
done. So let's talk about your roots a little bit. When did you start playing guitar?
Probably when I was 10 or 12. I was pretty young.
Was there a guitar
Yeah.
in the house? Did you just kind of
My
pick it up?
my parents always had instruments in the house. They basically threw them at us.
That's awesome.
Piano lessons, violin, flute, everything.
Very
so
cool.
yeah, we're
And
very
you have a
lucky that way.
ukulele in your hand, so you are
I
a
do.
multi-instrumentalist. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
You don't often see a sunburst ukulele either.
No,
That's
it's pretty
kinda
cool, right?
Love it.
I saw it and I had to have it. So
Very pretty. Very pretty.
And so you started playing a little bit. Did you take some lessons?
I took lessons. I also took music in high school, but I mean, I started writing songs when I was 15, or before I was 15, and I recorded for the first time when I was 15. I won the Battle of the Bands.
Nice.
Yeah, so it was pretty fun.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I mean, after starting that point, then I really started to try to learn other instruments and get better at them so that I could be more versatile. So
What other instruments do you play?
I'm learning the harp.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Like this, like the big harp?
Well, not the big
the
one.
auto harp?
The table harp.
What's
Like
a table harp?
it's just a small harp.
That's
like this big.
amazing. I've never even heard of that. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
And I love instruments from around the world. I have a karimba at home. I love to play the djembe. I love drums. I love
Fantastic.
all sorts of stuff.
Good
so
for you.
When did you start singing?
when I was born, I'm kidding. No, when I was, my mom says I used to sing songs when I was little. I'm assuming she's not lying.
No, yeah,
but
you're born with that
yeah. But I started
sometimes, right?
professionally or semi-professionally singing when I was, I guess, 15, 16.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's young.
Yeah.
So when did you know? When did you know there was something a little out of the ordinary going on? You know, because lots of kids sing and lots of kids try the guitar at the age of 10 or 12.
Yeah.
But
When did you know you were a little bit a
there was
higher
something else
level
going on
than?
there.
I think when I sat down and flipped through the book of songs I had written, and it was this gigantic pile of sheet music, then I knew I had to keep doing it because it felt good. It feels good to write songs. It feels good to get that stuff out sometimes, and it's not always about speaking your mind literally, but it's just about the release for whatever it is.
Yeah.
And yeah, I guess
For you.
that's sort of.
We talk to a lot of musicians that express a similar sentiment about how they have to. It's not really a question of choice. It's more a question
It's
of
like a
just,
therapeutic thing where they
Yeah.
they have this inner notion to do
they
it.
just would. They just will, and they will.
And have to,
and
like that.
if other people are digging it, then that's great.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. I primarily, it's a selfish statement, but I write for myself. And if other people like it, fantastic.
That's the best way to
So-
do it, though. You don't want to go into it writing for other people. I think once you start to gain a little bit of success, you start to like question who you're I don't know who I'm talking about myself, I guess. But when you reach success, it's like people are liking your music. You want people to keep liking your music, so it's really important to continue to write for yourself and affect people the same way, rather than have those people in mind when you're writing
Yeah.
music, right?
because that's what they were drawn to in the first place.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Why this style though? Like why not rock or pop or the other things or jazz that you could have been drawn to?
Well, that's the thing about our music is it's actually kind of all over the map. We have a jazz song and we have a blues song and we have some rock songs that aren't up online, but they're there. We haven't finished. We have a lot of music to record, and we're just sort of slowly taking a song at a time and putting them out.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I've never actually chosen a style to be.
Well, it's a good way to
Clear.
think, though. Like, you naturally can bring all these different elements and all these different genres together and create your own sound, which is kind of what the world needs more of, right?
I agree. Yeah, and I think people who set out to write a rock song or write a
It's like
pop
it's
song,
probably already been done before.
yeah, it probably
unfortunately.
has, right? Although it's interesting.
Still
so
cool, but-
the way you were going to present your idea just suited. This is the way it came out.
Exactly.
That's very
Yeah.
interesting.
Maybe we should
Yeah.
hear some of it.
Maybe we
Want
should.
to?
Yeah, should we hear it a little bit? So
Let's
what-
hear a
what do you wanna do
recording
first,
and,
Sohayla? Do you want to play or do you want to?
Yeah, what do you guys feel like? You want to do a recording? You want to do a live song now?
One of the
Maybe.
guitar players is relaxing, so I think we're probably just giving
Maybe play a recording for
Okay.
now.
Either way, it doesn't
We
matter
are going
to
to do
me.
some live performance later on in the show, so stay tuned.
Absolutely. And so this is Bridges, and this is the tune that was written after the big ice storm.
Is it?
Actually, no, it's not.
Is it- it
The
was-
one we're going to do live is
yes.
Beautiful. So this is Sohayla Smith with Bridges on 102.7 Chop FM.
Sometimes bridges get washed away in the flood. Seems you can't go backwards, even if you want. They say there's always a reason, a season for every turn. But who are they anyway, and why is it their concern? Some days tall trees bend at the mercy of the wind. Seems they're almost praying, getting down on both limbs. If there's always a reason, tell me why do trees bend to their knees, as if they're begging for some deep forgiveness? always a reason. So tell me why am I always one piece shy?
Bridges by Sohayla Smith on 102.7 Chop FM. You're listening to Arts Talk. I'm Dave Peters.
I'm Taylor Koss.
And we are in conversation with Sohayla Smith, Adrian Smith, and Nathan Smith. The Smith family players. Could I rename you that? No.
Yes.
He wanted to call you Smitty.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I like that. Smitty's good.
Sohayla Smitty.
That's a very pretty song.
Yes.
So your this is your first effort to release something, Bridges? Is it,
Well, the first release we did was All I Can Do, actually.
which is coming up next?
Yes.
Yeah, and that this is the one that you're playing. Actually, is a remix version, which isn't released.
Oh, okay.
But,
Cool.
yeah, it's
ArtsTalk
online for streaming.
exclusive.
Arts Talk
Yeah.
exclusive.
But you know, we plan to release Bridges along with the rest of the songs that we're working on, and hoping to finish this year as a collection. So
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was
great.
the three of you performing on that version of Bridges?
Was, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very cool.
No drummer?
I
I
think
think
you
I
played the
filled
drums,
drums,
Nathan.
yeah. Because we often play just
I think it was-
acoustically.
You were playing the bass and the drums
I think it was
simultaneously.
mostly live, and then
Yeah.
he put a bass on top later, I think.
Very cool.
I
Very
don't know.
cool.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, and then we'll
Talented
just,
bunch.
yeah, we'll change it up when we play live.
It was a guitar bass. It's a weird thing.
Bass 6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can it really be a band without a drummer, though?
Oh, he's a drummer. Don't take
Well,
that.
technically though, I'm the drummer in this band. I play the djembe.
Excellent.
Yeah.
There you
So
go.
our second song. Well, it's usually our. Yeah, no, we're going to play the wrong song today. So there's no djembe today.
I
We'll
think
see if
we're
we can
more-
fit it in.
I think we're more rhythmic than like drum bass, sort of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If there's a difference, I don't know.
Yeah, if you can
You
keep
know?
that percussion vibe going with the strumming and
Yeah.
the energy you have, you don't
Yeah,
need
it's
a
really like
drummer.
the flow. You
That's
know
what
what
the
I mean?
Beatles
Sorry.
said, yeah.
Yeah.
And
The
it's-
rhythms of the guitars.
There you
right?
go. There you
Yeah.
go.
Absolutely. And I mean, you've got the djembe, you've got maybe a cajon or something that you break out at a...
Nope, just a djembe.
Yeah, just a djembe.
Shakers.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Djembe.
Love it.
Yep.
So, Sohayla, you took up guitar and then you learned to sing, or you just refined your singing. You take singing lessons?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
No,
Have
But-
you ever had any singing lessons?
no.
Good for you.
Wow.
Well, my parents told me to, but I just was like, no. No, I like my voice. I know it's not. I don't have a perfect singing voice, and I don't expect to ever. But it's mine. So
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are you not motivated in some way, though, to try to hone it a little bit, or are you...
nope.
No?
I'm more interested in being myself.
Are you?
So yeah.
Good for you.
Awesome. Yeah.
Now, what about you guys? You guys both sing? You both contribute vocals to the
We
app?
do, yeah.
We hear some harmonies today.
I think so.
Ooh.
More them than me, I think, but little bits here.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Well, you will.
All in the moment.
I think so. I think there's some. Yeah.
And is there vocal training over here, or you guys
No.
No, just straight.
We sort of
Yeah.
got-
We're the most
we got
unqualified
sort of-
band
No,
on the face
not
of the
at all.
planet.
Do you know how many famous bands are like probably without any lessons? You know, it's whether it's in you or not.
Yeah, I mean,
It's in these guys.
the thing I always think about in discussions like this is Paul McCartney does not know how to read music, and so that
right, yeah.
if that tells you all you need to know.
Oh, I can read music.
I heard you sing sheet music, and that
yeah.
was pretty
Oh,
impressive.
I play
yeah.
piano. I can't play piano. Well, I guess I could play piano without reading, but no, I read
Sure you
music
could.
and I play violin and I play classically
very
trained
cool.
in that sense. Yep.
Oh, you are. So
Yeah.
you did take a fairly long bit of training in piano.
Oh yeah, I had conservatory piano training,
Oh my gosh.
and I did violin for a few years through high school. I did flute, and what else did I do? Lots of things.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
So you're all over the map.
Classical guitar lessons. So yeah.
Have you heard of Natalie
Beauty.
Wong?
Natalie Wong.
You should check Natalie Wong.
Me and Natalie are we do like a piano and violin duo, and she's amazing.
She's
She's
terrific.
she plays in Toronto downtown
Yeah.
a lot.
Should look her
Anyways,
Yeah, I will.
So you guys look tuned and ready, is that?
Yeah. We ready?
Sure.
All right.
So what are we going to hear?
Do
The breakdown? Yes, no?
you want to do that one?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do that one if you want.
Yeah.
You want me to provide percussion on that one?
Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be easier. Not too many rattlings.
All right.
I'll be the drummer on this one.
Woohoo!
Excellent.
Too loud.
All right.
Back up a bit, so it'll be loud.
No, it should be
manage the
fine.
sound, don't worry.
Okay.
We'll adjust
I
it.
just want to give you an appropriate introduction.
Yeah. So you guys ready?
So what are you going to
Ready.
play?
The breakdown. And this is the one that was written during the ice storm.
Nice.
Excellent.
Yes.
Sohayla Smith and band on 102.7 Chop FM.
I'm gonna break it down for you, not gonna make it up, 'cause we've come way too far to just give up. I'm gonna make it clear for you, right from the start, I've only got one beat left in my heart. And I don't wanna hear excuses, 'cause they're useless to me. And I don't care about the reasons, there ain't no reason you can't see what you're doing to me. You're doing to you what you're doing to me. You're doing to you. I'm gonna give it one more try. I hope this time to get it right, 'cause time is running out. I'm gonna give it all I can, though I could use a helping hand, if you're alright with that. I'm gonna break it down for you, not gonna make it up, 'cause we've come way too far to just give up. I'm gonna make it clear for you, right from the start, I've only got one beat left in my heart. And I don't wanna hear excuses, because they're useless to me. And I don't care about the reasons, there ain't no reason you can't see what you're doing to me. You're doing to you what you're doing to me. You're doing to you. I'm gonna break it down for you, not gonna make it up, 'cause we've come way too far to just stop.
Beautiful.
Sohayla Smith on 102.7 Chop FM. This is ArtsTalk. I'm Dave Peters.
I'm Taylor Koss.
And we are in conversation with Sohayla Smith, accompanied by Adrian and Nathan Smith. Beautiful. Very pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was great. I really liked it. I
Really
love
nice.
when the harmonies come in. It sounds beautiful. You guys do a
There's
great
more
job.
on the record, but
That's cool. So yeah, look it up. You guys have it
Haven't figured
online
that out
anywhere?
yet.
That song?
It's available for streaming off our website, which is also on Reverb Nation. It's all
Okay,
connected.
cool. Sweet. So
Yeah.
yeah, actually, I checked out your Reverb Nation. Yeah. So Sohayla Smith on Reverb Nation.
Reverb Nation.
You guys also have a Facebook, I saw, I
Yep,
believe,
Facebook
right?
page.
Wicked.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Very cool.
You guys all live up in Shelburne?
No.
Yeah, I
He
live
lives in Toronto.
in the big city.
Ooh.
I know.
Yeah.
That's fun.
But
We used to live in Toronto, and
that's
then
it.
we moved out.
Are you trying to gig in the GTA?
No.
No?
No.
No? Why not?
Well, I did a lot of gigging there in between 2005 and 2008, and we just decided we wanted to sort of move out a bit
Okay.
So
to develop a
less
new wider
downtown.
fan base. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, there's so many musicians
There's
there. It's
so
hard
much downtown.
to even really.
Oversaturated.
Yeah.
It is.
For sure.
It
For
is.
sure.
It's hard to be heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, and too, the towns like we played in Cannington. It was one of the nicest places we've ever played, actually.
Mhm.
Little tiny town, nice little quaint venue, but you fill it, and people are attentive and they listen and they enjoy it. So it's just nice.
That's
And I don't think they
important.
see it as often either, which is
Yeah.
another reason why we wanted
Yeah.
to go out further.
Do you hope to make a living at this?
I do.
And what is that going to take?
A lot of work.
Giving her
A lot of
job
work in probably
interview.
another 10 years, but
And a fair bit of good luck, too,
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
as a come into it.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Do you want to make it? What are you going to do?
What? How hard are you going to work?
we're going
on,
to work
Kate.
really hard. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make music videos. We're going to put out some songs and release them and continue recording. We have a massive catalog of music.
Good,
Yeah,
good.
so-
I'm glad to hear that. I'm excited to hear the future for
Me too.
Sohayla.
How massive is massive?
The gang.
We're talking dozens and
hundreds?
dozens of
100
songs.
songs,
I'd say probably
150.
100.
Yeah.
It's
probably
probably
that.
100 songs. Yeah, we
Sounds
want to
like
be
it.
we want to be entertaining, sort of.
Yeah, we like to mix it up,
We want people to like come to see us and
not get bored.
not be bored
That's the
and,
key,
and
right?
even be like
Keep their attention.
oh, we had a good time tonight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Memorable thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are a
So-
really cool trio, though. I think that like it sounds really great. You write really good songs, and your vocals are awesome. The harmonies really, it's great when you guys can lock in like that.
It is. It's
they've,
very nice.
They've
There's
been
more on
singing
the
together
record.
for their whole life, basically. So at
Right,
least
you're
they're-
brothers.
Yeah.
Brothers,
Yeah.
So
It's
it
important
helps
thing.
because they're naturally intuitive
Yeah,
with each other. so,
perfect.
yeah.
We started screaming at each other at a
Yeah.
young age, and we just started
You like
screaming
harmonized
in tune.
your screaming?
Yeah, and then it all nice.
Yeah, you heard that when the harmony hit. You went, wow.
not
Yeah,
bad.
we can do something with
Yeah.
this.
And your parents went, oh, that actually sounds pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very cool.
Have you got professional management? Do you think you need that type of thing?
We don't, and we probably do. I think that in order for us to be, I guess, to qualify for management, really, we need to be doing more. So we're trying to do that. We're trying to play more shows, be more active competitively.
yourself out there,
Yep,
yeah.
contact more radio stations like
Yeah,
you guys,
yeah.
and just get out there and
100%.
stretch out. Yeah.
It's hard with managers because it's like there's companies out there where you could contact them, but you kind of want a manager to contact you because he or she sees something and would be a little bit more passionate, I think, if they sought you out rather than you approaching someone. And so, yeah, I think you're on
You'd
the
almost
right
have
path.
to be referred, right? You'd want to be introduced to somebody. I
Yeah,
think,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
that understood what you were trying to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good step.
Well, I think that's a lot of it too that we found recently, or at least in the last couple of years, is people don't really know where to put us. We don't fit into any particular genre,
That's
and
a
we
good
don't.
thing, though. As much as it can
Yeah.
be difficult for some people, like,
Oh yeah. Well, we're not country enough for country. We're not folk enough for folk. We're not
Right.
rock enough for rock. But we're this big mashup of everything. So
Yeah.
I'm okay
I
with
don't
that.
think we want to bend.
No.
I don't think we want to bend
No.
too much towards one specific genre, though, because then you just get assimilated.
well, there's like this the saturation.
Yeah,
thing, right?
you
Like,
sound-
there's so
then you sound
many-
like everybody
Yeah,
else, right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think it'll do well for you guys.
Standing out's important.
Definitely.
What about going to a place like Nashville?
Oh,
I thought about that.
you guys
Yeah.
would probably do really well there.
I'd like to. I don't fly though, so we'd have to drive.
Do
but-
like a
You
USA
drive?
tour
It's
then.
drivable.
Yeah.
Good.
No,
Hit
I'd
all the
love to do
states on
that.
the way down.
It's drivable.
Yeah,
Like
I'd also
75
like to go.
kids.
I also
Like
like to play the
20
East
hours.
Coast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be beautiful.
So
That would be great. Yeah.
yeah, let's go to Nashville, guys.
Yes.
Well, it'd just be interesting because it's a welcoming environment, and it has. I don't know that Toronto necessarily has the same capacity to sort of take you in, right? And
Yeah.
allow you to connect with people with similar sensibilities.
Yeah.
Where a place like that probably would.
Seems like they have a big music community there where musicians are constantly working together rather than, well, I don't know. I'm sure there's a big competition there too, but we've heard of people from Newmarket and the surrounding areas going down to Nashville,
on spec.
doing writing sessions, playing their shows down there, and it all seems to be like really good for them when they come back. So,
Yeah, well, because they
yeah.
come back feeling a little bit validated, like they
Yeah,
can hold their own in that
exactly.
environment, right?
Yeah.
Their
That's it, that's it.
musicianship and their songwriting will stand up. It gives you a sense of confidence.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. And confidence
It's-
is everything when
Yes.
you're playing.
Everything.
It shows.
Definitely.
It's the only thing.
So, shall we listen to another recording?
let's
You
do
guys want
that.
to listen to a recording and then maybe
Sure.
play another one
All I
after?
can do. All I can do.
Yeah, we're going to listen to All I Can Do by Sohayla Smith.
On.
Arts Talk, 102.7 CHOP FM.
That's right.
Things are often simpler than they seem. Don't you worry, there's no hurry. People never say what they mean. They just say nothing. They keep on talking. But all I can do, yes, all I can do just won't tell them, don't make them sad. But all I can do, yes, all I can do, all I can do is think of you. No one said that life was ever fair. Love is war, war's everywhere. Things are always simpler than they seem. Seems you're mistaken, seems I'm green. But all I can do, yes, all I can do, all I can do is think of you. If it's just as long as it's so wrong for me to love you, for me to love true. If it's just as long as it's so wrong for me to love you, for me to love true. When all I can do, yes, all I can do, all I can do is think of you. When all I can do, yes, all I can do, but all I can do is think of you.
All I Can Do by Sohayla Smith on
She's got you
102.7.
under her thumb, but I've got you wrapped around my finger.
Hear one more song by
So
Sohayla.
why is this lingering still? I didn't say that I do, so that she could have the best of you. What about me? 'Cause I'm not willing to play this twisted game. I'm not willing to even entertain anything to justify only compensate the lies. And no excuse is good enough to play first and leave me waiting. Ooh, waiting. I'm always waiting for you. Waiting. Ooh, waiting. I'm always waiting for you. I didn't come here to fight tonight, but there are things you need to know. Because they're eating me alive inside. And I just don't understand that you hope, and it's hard that you won't. You'll remind me that I am the one that you matter most. If I'm so angry.
We're going on here. I'm really sorry. That was my fault. I'm
All right.
sorry. I'm an amateur.
That was part of a Sohayla Smith song called Waiting
Which
on
was really
102.7
cool. Like, that
Chop
was
FM. It's a
becoming-
really good song.
Yeah, we're
And
fine
then
with it.
Taylor drove the bus into the ditch.
I was trying to
You know what,
save
though?
us, and I killed us instead.
That's right, your efforts to save us.
It'll leave people waiting for more.
Yes.
Oh, that's-
So,
Good.
That's right. Sohayla, it's a very glass half full way to see
are
it.
you a Sagittarius?
Thank you.
Yes, I am.
Oh my God! Are you kidding?
No, I'm
Me
serious.
too. That's the optimism. I could feel it.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Sorry about that. Very sorry.
All hail Aquarius.
Woo! We get along with Aquarius. That's okay. Are you an
February
Aquarius?
1st.
Amazing.
That's
Anyways, I'm really, really sorry about that.
It's okay. I forgive you. I don't know if
Do you guys
Sohayla
forgive
and
me?
the Smith brothers will
Yes,
forgive
that's
you.
fine.
but-
Okay, good.
I'm not even sure what's happening.
We are gonna hear one more song from them live, though. I think.
We are, and we
right?
still have plenty of time. I wanted to talk a little bit of something we were talking about off air, though, and that was you being in a rock band. What's the story with that?
Yeah.
Oh, a long time ago.
How long? How long?
You know what? To be honest with you, I can't remember exactly how many years it's been. But I was in a band called Aiden, and it was Aiden.
Cool.
Wait, was it? I can't remember how to spell it now. That's how long it's been. But Sandy, and Em and Paul, they were all in the band with me, and I played the bass and I shaved my head and everything. It was fun.
Did you play covers?
We did covers, but the band had their own like pre-existing originals, and then I joined the band.
What kind of covers did you guys play to give us an idea of your genre, your sound, or your taste?
I would call it
guess.
alternative rock. I can't think of any covers off
No?
it. It's been so long.
That's cool though.
Yeah.
No, very cool. Very
That's
cool.
a
So
long
you
time
got
ago.
Lots of different roots.
Do you cover anybody now when you play live?
Once in a while I do. It depends if I hear a song, even like a current song. I really like the Christina Perri song, 1,000 Years, and I like Girl Crush by Little Big Town. I like Benny King. Like I like different songs from different artists. But
Nice.
yeah, I try not to do too many covers. If I'm performing as my band, then we generally try not to, because it's better for someone to walk out remembering your song
100%.
and if you play even one, they'll walk out remembering that cover.
Yeah.
So
True. I might say that sometimes a cover helps connect somebody to
Yes. It
your
sometimes
music,
helps you
though,
to
right?
draw,
Helps
yeah.
them recognize it, gives them a signpost to say, oh, this is the kind of
Yeah.
musician that we're listening
something to relate to.
Yeah, that's right.
Everyone's
Yeah.
different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you be prepared? Would it be fair to say you're the principal songwriter in the band, Sohayla?
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I'm the principal.
Do you generally come to the band with a fully arranged idea? Say, here, Adrian, I'd like you to play it this way.
Pretty
and,
much.
Nathan, I'd like
Well,
you to play it
they
that
know
way.
they put their own spin on it. I usually come to them with a rough demo, which has at least every instrument on it. But they have their own style of playing and their own very very important contributions to the way the music ends up sounding. So
Well, sure, and they're kind of hardwired, as you said earlier, from all the years playing
Exactly.
together.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So you almost unconsciously would impose your approach on it. No?
Oh, of course. Yeah, yeah. Everyone has their style. I think what happens is she brings a song forward, and then we listen to it, and we
try
might
to-
hear a country song, and that's what it becomes. You sort of you serve the song, you let it be
yeah.
what it has to be, and so you usually have that something in your head that goes with it, and then you complement it more than anything.
Cool.
So she's sort of you give birth to the song, and we just kind of raise
Becomes
it
its
up.
own being, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
How hard is she to deal with on that? If you say, hey, I think we should
Whoa.
should we just like pretty nasty, it's ugly.
No, it's she's super easy-going. It's yeah.
We got some
I
pictures.
see
That's right.
the husband making a comment
Easy
there.
going.
The truth is
Yep.
starting to come.
It's
I'm
very
only a
collaborative.
stickler about being on time and not making me do a recording 5,000 times.
Those are important things.
Yeah.
They are. Be on time, say please and thank you, finish what you start, and do as you say you will
Exactly.
do.
But we're
Yes.
kind of old school. Like we
Chop,
don't like
chop.
to use like all the pitch correction and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you
Like
guys
we
are
like it to
natural.
try to be like it was back in the day, right?
Organic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because then you can nowadays.
Then you're
with
not surprised by
technology,
coming to
you
a
can
live
make
show.
anything. Like it doesn't take a lot of real talent. Like you just got to learn how to use the
Pro
software.
tools or
Yeah.
all that stuff. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
and I think you're forgiven often as an artist for being genuine if the technical skills aren't particularly good in one way or another. I think your fans will generally forgive you for that. It's not that you don't want to be technically proficient, but there are certain professional things like show up on time. Whether you're a good player or not, you can show up on time.
Exactly.
Sure.
yeah, yeah.
Pay attention, gentlemen.
Yeah, we're
You can
careful.
show
Just
up
kidding.
and be prepared and know your part.
Yeah,
Where do you record? At home?
at home. We have a home studio.
Nice.
Yeah.
You invested
That
in what,
helps.
Pro Tools or Adobe Audition? What-
Sound Logic.
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 Okay.
I've heard good things about that. I don't record myself. I mean, I don't record myself, but
Who
It's
does
friendly.
that?
that.
It's
very
friendly.
user-friendly.
Adrian
Yeah.
Adrian went
Yeah.
to college for audio engineering, so he does most of it.
Right on.
Yeah, and we all have sort of a say in the production process. But
yeah, very cool. Good team you got going.
So, is there a release then we can anticipate? An EP, a CD, something happening?
nothing concrete. But yes, you can anticipate it this year. It's just not. There's no date set.
There's
the
gonna,
works.
there's
Yeah.
gonna be a new song in I don't know, like
Let's
maybe
burn it to the ground,
3 or
already.
4 weeks, maybe.
Great.
Okay.
In a
But
month
we're
or
sort
so?
of doing just singles because
People don't buy albums.
People don't buy albums
There's
anymore.
so much content
True.
out there that if you can just keep the
Like
heck
I
on,
heard
that's all.
I heard this morning, I think, that like the number one alternative record just sold like 34,000 copies in like the whole world, and that's like
That's not that much.
that's like what
It's not
an
that
indie
impressive.
band
My
used to
eyes
I mean, it's
sell,
impressive.
Like,
so
yeah.
wide. I actually haven't heard numbers like that in
Yeah.
a long time, and
So I
I'm
was
really
like,
surprised.
yeah, it was like a British band called like the XX or
XX,
something.
yeah. Wow.
So I
And
was
that's
like,
what makes it.
So
Well, I mean,
CD sales are
people
just
don't really
down.
buy CDs that often.
They
anymore,
are.
but-
so we don't focus on that. We just focus on like, okay, well, we put a song out, advertise it,
We're gonna try to put a video to it now too, though.
and
Videos
we're gonna
are
do more
good. Yeah.
videos.
Yeah.
We're gonna start doing more videos.
Cool.
Yeah,
Good plan, keeping it up
and
with
we're gonna
the.
dress up.
So people
Technology.
can find you on the web. I
Yes.
think radio play still matters.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
it
Of
does,
course.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So you need to find a station that's digging what you do.
Well, we have a
right?
rotation actually on a few. We're on Beach Booster in Wasaga, and we're on Air and Radio, and we have been for quite a few years now. I think we were on, I want to say it's called CKLN in Toronto.
CKLN?
I think so. I don't remember what the station's called, but there are a few.
Very
There are
cool.
probably a few more than that because we have sent out, and we don't always get a response
And
back.
hopefully
but
Chop FM.
hopefully,
For
Because
sure.
there's some
Yeah, if you
regular
listen to the
rotations.
station, yeah, it has a very eclectic playlist,
Yeah.
so
It's
it
cool.
captures anything and everything, which is one of the cool reasons to listen to it because you never know what you're going to hear next.
Right.
yeah.
So we'll definitely make sure it gets in the rotation. So what else you got queued up for us, sir?
This is who I am.
Yes, it
This
is.
is what you are, Sohayla.
That's
Yes.
So
That's
Sohayla
what it's
Smith,
called.
This is who I am on ArtsTalk on 102.7 Chop FM.
You asked me if I wanna go to BC. I said yes. Take me with you, please. I think I'm just about ready for change, and I don't care how long it takes. I'll pack my bag, grab the dog and the cat, and I'll meet you at the airport just like that. I hope to figure out what it's all about. I hope to find peace of mind. I hope to find myself. But this is who I am. And who I am keeps changing with time. This is who I am. Oh, but I keep rearranging my mind. People say life gets better with age. I say life gets better with wine. People say true love never fades, and I say true love is so hard to find. This is who I am keeps changing. This is who I I decided that I want to go east. I just love the sound of the sea, it moves me. I think I'm just about ready to try a simpler place, a slower pace of life. I'll pack my bag, grab the dog and the cat, and I'll hop on a train just like that. I hope to figure out what it's all about. I hope to find peace of mind. I hope to find myself. But this is who I am. This is who I am. I'm a little bit jaded these days. This is who I am. Oh, I've got trouble concentrating on things. People say time heals all wounds. I say those people are fools. People say I should
Sohayla Smith.
That was beautiful.
That is so good.
I got goosebumps
I
like
got
3
goosebumps.
times
That
during
is
that
so
song.
good. So good.
I'm not even just saying that.
Sohayla Smith,
Really, really great.
supported by Adrian and Nathan Smith on guitar and backing vocal. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
That was really, really nice. This is
Thank
who
you so
I am,
much.
and who I am keeps
so
changing.
much.
That is just such a
Beautiful.
great, great
That's
lyric
good
and a
advice
beautiful
for
song.
Paul.
Really nice.
Yeah, no, it's very real. That's very,
Honestly,
very cool.
terrific.
Yeah, beautiful.
That's some quality stuff. And I got to say, I hope you're not insulted by this, but Joni Mitchell came to mind there in terms of the sound of your
Oh, that's
voice, right?
awesome.
Didn't you think?
Yeah.
No, I find that
Really,
no.
really,
I like Joni.
Yeah.
really, really beautiful.
Thank you.
Terrific. Wow. When did you write that?
Oh.
So that was an older song.
2006, 2005,
Wow, cool.
2007. I don't know. Yeah, a long
It's
time.
Really?
beautiful. It's aged lovely. Thank you.
Just like a wine.
It's such a
Yes,
universal
exactly.
sentiment, right? This is who I am, and who I am can change you. Such a captivating idea.
Mhm.
Very
And
nice.
it sounds great. You guys sounded so good together,
You
singing
really do.
and
Yeah. Like
everything
you
that's
played it
going on.
before.
Beautiful.
That one we played a lot.
We played it a lot, yeah.
Um,
You guys have your harmonies down pat.
Well, because
I don't even remember what the original demo sounded like. It was
Yeah, I
so
don't know.
long ago.
It's grown,
Yeah.
eh?
Yeah.
Because we play as a 3-piece acoustically, we have to sort of fill in the blanks. You know what I mean? Like if
Yeah.
we recorded it, maybe the way it should be and have drums and everything. But when you
Yeah.
play live, you need to bring it down. So it's we try to fill it out.
You
with-
transpose
I don't
it
think we have a
wonderfully, or
proper
whatever it is.
recorded version of that song.
Really?
Well,
We should.
I think
probably.
so. I think that's a good
That'd be one you may
idea.
want to set out to record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on my list this year.
Yeah.
That's a beauty. And you guys, your vocals were terrific. You've been singing
Mhm.
harmony for a long time, the two of you?
Yeah, we've played in a band. We still do for the last 20
Yeah.
years, maybe.
Fantastic.
So as we
That's
date
awesome.
ourselves.
Is that
yeah.
all?
Well, since we were really young, and it's the same thing. We grew up on the Beatles, like most people, and of course the balance of their vocals, because we both sang. That, you know what I mean. That gave us a good
All the
sort of
harmony
teaching,
groups,
if
like
you will. Yeah.
the
Everly
Everly
Brothers.
Brothers and
Mhm.
Simon and Garfunkel, and because
Yeah,
people like melody, like it's
Yeah.
like that's what to me that's what music is,
Yeah.
right?
That's
like
what
it's,
gives you goosebumps.
Yeah.
Is that, yeah. That,
and then everything
Yeah,
else
it's the
doesn't
melody.
really matter. You just got to make it sound good, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why like she's written all these songs, and Sohayla has a beautiful voice,
Mhm.
right?
beautiful.
So it's it's easy to get it's easy to affect people when
When you have 3-part harmonies.
Yeah.
when you have the whole
Those
thing
are the
going.
best.
You know what
Those
I
are the
mean?
best.
Because
Yeah.
it's not
Yeah.
widely done. It is not widely done.
Yeah.
And it's
and
very
it-
difficult to do unless you guys really have that bond that you seem to have.
Yeah.
Musically and
So
Yeah.
that's why, like, when we met, we started doing that, and then, I just asked my brother to come because I knew
Was music
I
that brought you
knew
guys together? You met through bands or something?
Yeah,
Or
we
you
did.
met?
we met at a club, yeah,
very cool.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah.
Out of college.
but,
yeah.
and then I thought, and I've been like, I've seen so many performers and artists, right, and none of them really grabbed me. Like for years and years, I went to the clubs, right. And Sohayla actually, I said, "Oh, there's something really there." That was
Wow.
like how we initially,
Yeah, good for you. That's very
Um,
cool. Very nice.
like met each other. Sort of, we
Yeah,
were drawn to each
noticed
other,
each
right?
other.
So
Yeah.
were you musical collaborators before you became romantic
We're
collaborators?
getting personal.
No, no.
no, it was,
The
This is
people
Soul
wanna know.
Digest.
Yeah.
No,
Down
he
to the
came to
green.
see a friend. I had put on a show and I had other performers on the bill, and he came to see a show when I was playing. When I guess you walked.
yeah,
into
she
the
just
venue.
happened to be on. I was there
Yeah.
to support my friend. Like it was a mutual friend of ours.
Yeah.
And but I was just really drawn
To that voice.
to her. Well, first to her voice, but I didn't know who she was.
Right.
And then I think it was later. I think I said, "Oh, if I run into her again, I'll have to talk to her because I never got the chance, right?"
Yeah.
And then I did. So I just sort of went in, and we sort of, that was it.
There you
right?
go.
Yeah. We liked each other, right?
Right.
We still like each other.
We'll have to see what she thought for another show.
Yeah, when you guys do your album release, come back.
Oh yeah, we'd love to.
Yeah, would you do that?
Yeah.
Would you do that? When
Absolutely.
you have the
Definitely,
album
thank
ready?
you.
I think that'd be fantastic.
Yeah,
when you guys
we'd
back,
love to have it.
because we are getting out of
We
time.
are a little
here,
bit
so
late even.
Let's recap where people can find your music.
Sohayla.com, it's Sohayla.com, or on Reverb Nation, if you look us up, it's under Sohayla Smith. We're listed, I think we're number one currently in Shelburne, Ontario's singer-songwriter. Yeah, we've been number one for a while. Not to brag or anything. but-
Different.
It's kind of
what about
fun.
live performances coming up?
We have this Saturday we're playing at Fiddleheads in Shelburne, and then March 3rd we're playing at the Bruce Wine Bar in Thornbury. We play at the last Saturday of every month at Fiddleheads in Shelburne, and we don't have anything else booked as of yet. I don't think.
Not yet.
No.
In the spring, we'll start.
We're doing a lot of recording
Playing
right
more.
Still,
now.
that
Awesome.
recurring gig at Fiddlehead sounds like it's it could help
Keeps
build
you on
a
your
base.
toes, right?
Keeps you going, right? You got
And then
something
when
to
the
look
weather
forward to.
gets nicer, then we'll start playing the
circuits.
Yeah.
outdoor,
Yeah.
For sure.
and the folk stuff, the folk.
The Georgian Triangle Music Festival.
Yeah, little music.
Yeah, and we
It's
played in
pretty
we've been playing
grassroots right
Meaford
now.
again this year. So.
Cool.
So look for Sohayla Smith. Guys, it's been a real pleasure having you here.
Thank
You're
you.
terrific.
Thank you very
That
much
was
for
a
having us.
little bit of magic there.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Really,
seriously.
really nice.
Cheers. Yeah.
So we're so thrilled to have had Sohayla Smith, Adrian Smith, Nathan Smith on the show. Thank you so much for coming all the way down
Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
and all the way up, as the case may be.
It's all good. Yeah.
You've been listening to Arts Talk on 102.7 Chop FM. I'm Taylor Cross.
I'm Dave Peters.
And who's on next week?
What's next week?
You never know. I
know.
ask you that
There's
every
we
week
have
and
too
you
many
never know.
people. I want to say Jupiter Hollow, but I think I'm wrong.
All
So
right.
just make sure you follow us on Facebook,
Follow us on Facebook.
and you'll find out for sure who
You'll
our
find out
surprise
for sure.
guest is next week.
So what do you think is going to happen here with the out song? Is it going to work?
Yeah, you're gonna hear some rubella. 'Cause
Oh, as we always do.
Yep, that was your idea, Dave, not mine. Okay.
See you next Wednesday on Arts Talk on 102.7 Chop FM.
You and I, you and I.